Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It has been some time since my last video, but without further ado, I got another review for you guys today. Stay tuned. I do have lots and lots of drafts that I will be posting here very shortly of just videos that I've done and I never actually got to post. So stay tuned for those. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Today, we will be having a look at the McFarlane Toys, McFarlane Collector's Edition DeadShot. And holy crap, this guy is fantastic to say the least. I'm like really enthralled with how McFarlane finally gave us DeadShot and gave us a classic DeadShot. There are some great things I'm seeing here, some stuff that I'm really liking. There are also some things that I'm kind of like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But we'll talk about it. But just kind of looking at McFarlane, I did hear about the licensing and rights stuff. I might talk about that in one of my future videos, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's continue. So, standard McFarlane Collector's Edition box, 12 plus, DeadShot, Multiverse, McFarlane Collector Edition, McFarlane Toys, the 22 thing up there, we know all this stuff. Flipping to the side, you can see it says McFarlane Collector's Edition DeadShot from DC Classic, and he is number 35. Go ahead and flip into the back. There is a very nice image of DeadShot in his classic look. I'm really digging this. It's got that very like classic 90s look to him. I'm really digging this. This looks great. So again, we'll talk about it, but I love us seeing the art again from, you know, source material and whatnot. So again, McFarlane Toys, DC Classic DeadShot, very nice source material from where he's from. Not much on the side, not a whole lot there, as you can see, number 35. And not much more on the front either. Now, if flipping this guy up, here is his UPC and barcode in case that helps anybody. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this guy open and take a closer look. Alrighty, we are back. Now let's go ahead, before we take a look at DeadShot, let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories and what he comes with. So he comes with 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. He comes with the fisted hands on the figure. You get 2 additional shooting hands or gun holding hands. Very nice there, pretty well done there. So there's that. And then I'm not sure what other McFarlane figure we've seen these with. The hands are kind of universal, so I mean, very nice paint. There is a piece of paint goop there, but that's not the worst. But gun holding hands, and then he comes with 2 pointing hands. So cool. You know, to two. But yeah, 2 pointing hands. So very nice there. And then for other accessories, he comes with the gauntlets. He comes with 3 sets of interchangeable gauntlets. He comes with these ones, which have smoke coming out of them, like he just fired off so many rounds and now they're smoking. Very nice there. And then you get the different color variations, if that'll focus. There we go. You get the different color variations, the darker orange, kind of the ember, and then to the lighter. So very nice there. And then this is like a real like teal kind of bluish hue to it. Matches DeadShot. It's like a gray, blue, green kind of color, so very nice there. And then here's the other one, and I like that they're not the same. They both have their own, you know, like maybe he fired off this one more than this one or whatever, because, you know, the flames are different and they're unique, so very nice there. And then he comes with 2 other ones that are currently in the state of firing, I guess, and then you can see those there, so very nice. And you get the nice texture and color wash and stuff on there as well, so that's very nice as well. And then finally, you also get a set of normal gauntlets, which has not been fired, which have not done anything. They're just here. I will demonstrate putting those on the figure here in 1 second. So there's that. And then again, display base. We've seen these multiple times. It's got the Silver DC logo there. And then, of course, his card. Very nice. Same source material on the back. Again, I love this look for DeadShot. Yes, it's 90s. Yes, it's very bright and comic booky, but that's awesome. And then it says right here, McFarlane Collector's Edition. Very nice. Kind of see that reflection thing there. So very nice there. Flipping over to the back, same kind of thing. There's his read up in bio. If you want to read that, pause now. So there's all his accessories. Let's go ahead and take a look at DeadShot himself. And wow, I am finally glad. I'm so happy and glad that we finally have a DeadShot to add to my Task Force X collection. Very nice there. So I'm really happy about that. And then, McFarlane's been releasing characters from the Suicide Squad and from Task Force X, which is, yeah, so just, it's really nice to see. I am seeing some reuse. I believe this is the Flaming Bullets or Speeding Bullets Batman Superman body buck. It works. It works well. He does have these little things here. I'm not 100% what these are, like ammo holsters maybe or something. And then you got the nice texture line work going up the figure and going on the arms and stuff. So pretty basic. I'm pretty sure the torso's new. The legs, arms, and I'm not 100% sure about the chest. I think the chest is maybe reuse. I'm not 100%, but it's almost possible. So, but then just taking a look at him, and then let's go ahead and get an up-close look at that sculpt. Very nice. And then you can see the different ways you can pose that and move that around. And then, you could have him looking over here, and then like the detail in his eye scope there. So very nice there. Very happy we finally got a DeadShot. I got a pretty clean one, I'd say, with regards to paint applications. There is a few bit of scuff of red splotches there, but that's nothing that can't be a little scratch to take off and whatnot. So very nice though. Let's go ahead and demonstrate porting these on. So again, the hands are pretty easy. Just pop them off, put on the desired hands, and then putting on the gauntlets. Let's go ahead and start off with the easy one. Now, I don't think it matters, but for me, I prefer to have, so like, see how this gauntlet right here, when you go to put it on, it's facing this way. I prefer to have that side of the gauntlet facing out. So for me, what I do is I'll take this other one, put that other one on. That way, the gauntlet, that way this piece right here is facing out that way, just like so. So very nice there. There's one of his gauntlets, and then that way, if you want, you can get him posed like he's, gonna complete a contract or, do what DeadShot does. So very nice there. Unfortunately, we don't get any gun accessories, but I mean, that's pretty much what these wrist mounted gauntlets are. But nevertheless, I still think maybe like a pistol or two could have been a cool accessory. Like I was saying though, the Jim Gordon Walmart exclusive that just came out, he comes with a whatever Jim Gordon signature is. I know it's a type of pistol. I'm not sure what type, but he comes with that. So very nice. I mean, like I said, it still would have been nice to include a gun accessory, but I think these are fine. Because, a character like DeadShot. But anyway, still happy. And then, like I said, porting those and porting other ones on as well. Go ahead and take a flame one or one of those smoking effects. There you go. Now you can have it like you just fired that one. There you go. Pretty cool. Like it's, it's smoking like this one's out or something while that one's cooling down. So very nice there. And then again, and then just showing you how to port on the other one. They're all pretty easy to port on. And then now you can have one of having him in action, kind of doing that. So I think that looks pretty cool. And then, like I said, they're literally just pretty easy to port on. They just attach this, line it up, and do that. Sorry about the background noise. I have my windows open and somebody's either leaf blowing or mowing. I apologize. Now let's go ahead and now that we've taken a look at his accessories, I've pretty much said all I can about the figure. I mean, it's a pretty standard figure. It's a great figure. One that we should have gotten a long time ago. I figured they were going to make this guy a collector's edition once they released Boomerang. But real quick, let me go ahead and throw in one comparison. Here's Catwoman from the Dark Knight Rises, or the Dark Knight trilogy that McFarlane released here a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, one of the two. There's just a comparison. Catwoman has been on the Suicide Squad from time to time, Task Force X. But yeah, so there's just a comparison for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into articulation. So taking a look at this guy's articulation, his head can move up this far, he can look down that much, his arms can go out like here. You do kind of get that extra butterfly joint for more movement. Can shift up, down, around, about 360, bicep swivel, which is there. Again, double jointed. It's kind of stiff, but double jointed. Hands, rotate, hinge, if I can get it, up and down, depending on whatever way you rotate it. He can kick up about that much, kick back about that much. Double jointed knees as well. He can kick up going about that much, kick down about that much, and rotate about that much. And then of course toe articulation as usual. And then coming back up here to the torso, he can twist 360, he can bend down that much, he can bend back quite a bit. If you use both, you can get him back quite a bit. And then kind of bending forward, not a whole lot there, but not bad. And then the head, you know, I forgot to mention, you do get some nice tilt. So, but yeah. So that is my review for the McFarlane Toys Collector's Edition DeadShot. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review, and let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Do you think we should have more members be collector's editions, or should they be standard releases, or maybe even a Build-A-Figure with? I would have loved to seen a Task Force X Build-A-Figure with. I think that would have been great. So, without further ado, I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay tuned, and as well as I will be posting drafts here and there, and then also stay tuned for my upcoming review of the Justice Lord's Batman. That's up next, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you all in the next one.